And what is a bard?
Well, the bard traditionally in Celtic cultures, and also there's been bardic traditions in all different cultures, but in the Celtic culture it was very significant because the bard was really important because it was an oral tradition mainly, and the bard would hold the history and the wisdom of the tribe. So he was the wisdom keeper of the community. And but the bard had many gifts. It was like he was also a healer. He would also be the shaman of the tribe and the medicine man because he had all the knowledge. And it was a bard's duty and responsibility to acquire that knowledge for the benefits of the community. And that would go into the bard studying Druidic tradition also. So he would learn the sort of Druidic arts. And
I read that they would go through 12 years of training.
12 years of training, yeah. And
Did you go through 12 years of training?
I went through probably 120 lifetimes of training, yeah. But I've always been that. I always knew I was from that ancient Celtic line of bards. I mean, even as a little boy, I had a real photogenic memory for song lyrics, and I would remember songs after hearing them once or twice, you know. I knew the lyrics, and even if I've not done a song in 10 years, I can still, as soon as I pick it up again, it's like the lyrics unfold. So I've always had that gift of remembering words, and I've always loved the spoken word, and I'm also a musician and singer,
right,
which was a big part of the bardic traditions, you know, that the stories and the wisdom would be held in the songs and the poems, and the bard was responsible for imparting that to the tribe. And what the bard should do also is focus the collective intention of the group, the tribe, the community, which is what the bards used to do in ancient times. If the tribe was going into battle, then the bards would be called upon to come and inspire.
wow.
And the word inspire means inspiritus, from the Latin inspiritus, so you take them into spirit, and so the bards would come and tell great stories and victories in the past and great heroes, and there'd be poems and songs, and it would lift the army into spirit, and it was widely believed that the army that had the best bards would win the battle because they were more in spirit. So that word inspire, which is really the work of the bards, then you're basically taking people into spirit.